what if you can have one sheet that can plan videos for the rest of your life? And what if they can come out almost perfect? And I say almost because there's no such thing as perfect. Let's face it, people. Instagram is not real. Anyhow, I digress. The point is, this sheet is going to be a godsend to some of you guys. It's going to be the missing piece that you haven't had in a long time. It's going to be that sheet that's going to help you just plan your videos out once a week and bang them out throughout the rest of the week. It's going to be crazy. So having that said, let's show you what I designed in Canva so you can use it for the rest of your life. You'll thank me later. Right now we're in Canva. So I designed this template, and it's a 4-page template that you can see right here. 1, 2, 3. Well, let's call it a 3-page template because this is duplicated. But all this is, it's a video planning sheet. And what we'll do is have you take a peek. And if you like what you see, I'm going to have a link in the description below where you can literally pay whatever you want for this. So what's the big idea or takeaway from this video? This is the number one thing that people kind of get wrong. They just kind of freestyle and do whatever they want. But say for instance, in this video, I want to show you how easy you can plan a video when you have a good system in place. This sheet, this 3-page document is a system, guys. It's basically something that you can use again and again and again without freestyling. Now, here's the secret. This is where people miss that hot sauce on their videos. So there's this Ekman wheel. I think it's called the Ekman emotion wheel, and it's so powerful. We actually use it for making our videos here, and it comes down to the core emotions. Do I want you to feel happy, surprised, bad, fearful, angry, disgusted, or sad? Now, let's read what I wrote. What do you want your audience to feel and why? I want you to feel shocked on how easy it is to plan a video. Yes, it's this easy. With a couple of sheets, you can have a perfect video all the time. Well, I won't use the perfect. You'll have a badass video every time. I want you to be pleasantly surprised on how painless this could be. And I also want to transfer my energy/excitement to you so that you get inspired, people. I want you to be inspired. Be like, this is it. This is all it takes to plan a good video. Yes. Has anyone taught you? No. Have you looked into making videos? No. This is what's going to help you plan it. And I'm not even joking. Say you want to make a video for your significant other. Okay? Your significant other. And what's the big idea or takeaway from this video? To show them that they're appreciated. Okay? And I want them to feel happy. And now I'll use this wheel, and I want them to feel accepted. I want them to feel respected and valued. I'm going to literally use those words in that video so that they feel happy. So I'll say something like this. Wifey, I just want you to know that you're respected. I see you as a mother. I see you working, and I honestly respect everything that you're doing with the kids. You're handling it while I'm working the business. You're really tackling and rising up to the challenge of being a strong mom. I love you for that. Now, what was the other word that we said? That's one sentence. Then valued and accepted. Okay. Well, I won't do accepted because it's kind of like with the respected. So I'll say valued. So I'll say something along the lines like this. I just want you to know that I truly value our time when we have it together. I know right now it's scarce, but I want you to know when I'm hanging out with you, when I'm spending time with you, I'm glad we're not watching Netflix. I'm super happy that we're having constructive conversations. We're talking about our kids. We're speaking on things that matter, and I truly value that time. To me, that's one of the happiest times in my day because it just makes me feel like I made the right choice in life, and I just love seeing us grow together. You see, how do you think she's going to feel when she sees that shit? She's going to be happy. She's going to be like, damn, that's awesome. I'm super happy that he told me that. And again, this works for personal, for business, for anything. It's awesome. Now, going back to this guy, I have 3 tips on the whole going viral thing. Now, I try not to make these videos, but I wanted to put these tips in here so that if you want to take a crack at going viral, you can. So it's pretty tricky. I'm not going to lie, sit here and tell you it's easy, but to go viral, you need to have these 3 things in check. Okay. Well, not all 3. You have to pick one of these. So number 1, it's challenging assumptions, prove them wrong and make them think. Say for instance, Swan. Oh, what did I do? Did I do something? What did I do? Oh, okay, I just changed pages. Let's go back to okay. So swans. There's this saying of a black swan. So for the longest time, people thought that swans were white. Just swans could be white and there was never a black swan. But they eventually found one. And that is challenging assumptions. If you made a video where you showed the first black swan in the world via YouTube, you'd probably go viral. Like, imagine if your title on YouTube was, I found the first black swan in the world. That video is going viral, I promise you. Because everyone assumes swans are white. Same thing, this is a horrible example, but a guy being pregnant, that's challenging an assumption. We know we can't, but if someone, oh God, that would be weird, did that video is going viral, I promise you. So challenging assumptions, I gave you 2 crazy examples on purpose so you can really get what that means. But if it's something that we kind of know, like say for instance, we know that there let's see, there's 8 sauces at Chick-fil-A. Like that, oh, there's a 9th one. No one cares. Like, it has to be something crazy. It has to be something that's, again, hey, there's a green tiger. Oh shit, no way. I don't believe it. That's why Bigfoot. Challenging assumptions. Does he exist? That's why it's always a thing. Legends challenge assumptions, okay? Have a unique perspective. This is a fun one. Be bold and be different. So having a unique perspective is kind of your 2 cents. It's when you take a stand on something, those videos have a chance to go viral. That's why you kind of get you see it like on social media about the whole wearing a mask and not a mask. Everyone's having a unique perspective on it. And that's why they go viral, because people get mad, they get passionate, they share it, and they're like, no, and they're like, yes, and you got people backing it up. That's that. And say, for instance, The Rock. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you go to The Rock at the time of making this video, he endorsed Joe Biden. He was being bold and being different because a lot of influencers don't voice their opinions when it comes to stuff of that nature. They kind of stay quiet when it comes to politics. So by him doing that, that's kind of a unique, or sorry, not unique perspective. That's being bold on that part, where it made him go viral, where everyone's talking about him, where they're like, did you hear that? That's stupid. Or did you hear that? That's awesome. Now everyone's talking about him. Viralness. And finally, the 3rd one, it's tell a story. This is a classic one. This works for everyone. Everyone loves a good story. And how do I know this? Because your grandma likes movies and her grandma likes movies. Movies have been around for our entire life history as human races. And heck, even in caveman times, there was things on the walls, little hieroglyphics, little etchings. What do you think those were? They were damn movies. It was to tell a story. So that just goes to show you, if they've been using it back then and we still got it going on today, we all love a good story. So if there's one out of these 3 things that I would say to focus on, it's story. That's the best. So if you learn to tell your story, if you learn to tell other people's story, or you learn to draw out people's story the best, you are going to win in life. You are going to win in life. And what I like about this sheet is I have a dirty template right here that kind of sets you up with how a decent story is. Now, there's different ways to tell stories, but this is a cool way because it feels like it finishes. So it's a circle. So you start off on your intro. So you introduce your main character and it goes all the way in a circle. So it goes from calm to chaos to calm, and then it ends with like the change or the lesson. So this is pretty cool because in here it's going to show like, hey, who's my main character? It's me. Now, what's the need? What's rang? Oh, that's like awesome. See, this shows you that I'm human. I'm going to just fix that. And here's the cool thing. Since this is Canva, I could just go right here, and this is what you'll be able to do, is change the text just like this. And then if you need to stretch this out, boom, just like that. So we're going to go back to it. So intro / main character, need, what's wrong. So what's wrong? I just don't feel fulfilled. I know I need more money. I'm poor. I don't like this lifestyle. That's the need. That's what's wrong. Now, challenge accepted. You know what? I'm going to start my business. I'm going to start the hustle. Oh my gosh. The search / trials. I've been doing this for 3 years and I've been trying multiple businesses and it's hard. I've failed 3 of them and it's just not working. I don't know what's going on. And then I find that thing or that person, that Yoda, the one who teaches me the way, who gives me my powers. I'm like, oh my God. So this is how you market your business? This is how you make videos. Oh my God, I didn't know that. And now the take/sacrifice. Now that I'm doing this, I'm now not spending time with my family. I'm going hardcore in this so I can really get good at this. So I'm losing my relationship with my family, but I'm sacrificing it because I know the bigger picture. There's drama in this story. There's still chaos. Oh my God, what the hell is going on? And then finally, the return or victory. I've made multiple videos now. I've done so many that I can make them faster and spend less time doing them. And now I'm just able to do less videos, do less work, and spend time with my family. Victory. Finally, yes, I beat the boss. And finally, showing the change. I now can help people, that I can teach people how to get good at videos. I've done so many videos. I hung out with the Yodas and they taught me all of their tricks, and now I can show the change. That's me coming back home. That's me helping you guys. And then finally, the change/lesson is to fucking start. Out of all this stuff, had I not started, that's my lesson out of this whole video. If you don't start making your videos, if you don't see there's a need and you don't want to go through that challenge, you know there's something wrong and you're not pushing, that's the problem with a lot of you guys. You just won't start. And that's why I made this sheet for you guys, so you guys can start for as little as $1 to get good at videos. You have a recipe. You now know how a story is made. Go make yours, people. I get passionate about this, and you saw that I wanted to transfer my energy and excitement to you. That's the goal of my video. That's why I made this, and that's why I'm like, let's get this going. And now you saw that was just one little story about me getting good at video. There's so much better ways to tell your story here. There could be drama like searching for your father, or finding your long lost brother. There's calm to the chaos. Like, this is a great template to have just to get you started. And people, please look up storytelling because it's so powerful. I went on a rant there, but storytelling's awesome. So finally, let's finish this. Where will this go? This one's going on YouTube. Is it going to go on Facebook? Is it going to go on Instagram? Is it going to go on Twitter? Is it going to go on IGTV? Where's it going to go? In this case, it's going to go on YouTube. Video length, I'm trying to shoot for 10 minutes. We passed 10 minutes easily. We're at 13 minutes. This is awesome because, again, I got very passionate, but this is just a plan. Like, hey, it's 10 minutes. If it goes longer, it's okay. And finally, what's the realistic goal? I want at least 10 people to buy this. That's kind of the goal in my head. If I don't hit it, I don't care, but have a goal, people. Don't just say, to make a good video. That's like saying, I just want to lose weight. You ain't going to lose that weight. I promise you. You need to be specific. I want to lose 13 pounds by June 15th so I can look good for my wedding. So for me, I want to at least sell this 100 times. That would make me feel good. That would make me feel like I'm starting to hopefully change 100 lives. Hopefully. Because it's up to you. At the end of the day, I can just get you started, but you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. So by you putting in that $1, by you putting in that $5, that $10, whatever you can afford, and I'm making it to where you can afford this, people. If you ain't got no money, $1. If you got a lot of money, $30, $100, whatever this is worth to you, this is a system that's going to help you in your business for the rest of your life. And it's all in Canva, which is free, and you can tweak all this stuff. Everything on here, you could change the text and you can print it as a PDF, export it as a PDF, and you could send this to your video guy. And I'll show you that last part next. Now, finally, is there a call to action? I've been saying it throughout this video. Yes, click on the link and pay whatever you want for this. If it's free, I promise you that you won't value this. And that's what I've been saying a couple of times in this video, the call to action. Guys, download this, buy this shit, so you can get good at this stuff and pay whatever you want. Call to action, call to action, call to action. This right here is basically the blueprint for your videos. That's it. And finally, this is the easy stuff. This is for what? Is it for soccer moms? Is it for entrepreneurs? Is it for small business owners? Is it for people who meal prep? Is it for CrossFit gym owners? Is it for dog walkers in San Diego? Be specific here. Who's this for? And then finally, the title. I always do this last because after you kind of come up with your sketch, then coming up with a video title is kind of like copywriting, headline. So the secret to making consistent great videos, something of that nature. And finally, keywords. This is like for YouTube. This is for organization, for folders and all that stuff. That's just for you to have. That's the first page. And the most important one, Second one is the story template, so you can have it on you. And third one is your shot list. Now, here's the cool part. There's gonna be times where you gotta hire a professional to do some cool ass shit. And all those people, those videographers, they don't know what's in your head. I promise you. You may say, oh man, I have this cool vision where I want to start off with the opening shot where I come in the door and it's slow motion. Dude, they don't know what's in your head. So this is a vision board or a storyboard that you can use to send to them so you guys can be on the same page really fast. How cool would it be to send this to your video person? How easier do you think it's going to be when you actually coordinate with your video guy to say, hey, here's what I want to do for my video. I promise you, if they see this, they're going to go, damn, I kind of know what they want to do, and they know how long it's going to be. They know what gear to bring. They know how you want your audience to feel. They're going to be in frequency with you, and they're going to probably help collaborate better ideas with you, which is going to be awesome. So here's the golden part. Now that we're in this part of the Canvas section, what you're going to want to do is search for images. So shot lists, where it's very helpful, is where you get to just show visually what you want basically in the frame. So your videographer is going to know exactly kind of how to frame it, what to do. This is the best part. So say for instance, I want an opening shot of me walking in the door. So I'm going to say walking in the door. And this is exactly why I choose Canva, because you can just get a quick visual representation where you're like, okay, this is kind of the look that I'm going for. So I'm going to say like this part. So that's me walking in through the door. Right there. And then say for instance, I say the next thing I want to show me grabbing a bag. So grabbing, briefcase. Okay. And then we're going to go grabbing briefcase. Boom, right there. See how easy this is? Like I can build out a video right here. So you can kind of show your guy and write down your notes right here. Just say, get me walking in up close, or say close up. And then on the next shot, you could say something along the lines of get me grabbing my briefcase. And so on and so on. You get the point. This is literally the easiest sheet that you can use, and any extra notes that you have to put, like up here, say, are you going to need drone shots? All that stuff that you need for planning, you can have up here. And I made 2 of them. If you need to make another one of these, just in case you're making a super long video, all you do is a duplicate, and then you can start making another sheet of this. That's why I like Canvas, because once you got this sheet, once you got this template, you could do whatever. Say you want to delete both of them and you only have 12 shots. There you go. Just like that. And now you have a 3-piece design where you're good to go. And you could send this off, send this as a PDF, and you are done. I'm going to go ahead and keep this back to here and mess with this later. I'll put this back just so the template's intact. So when you get it, it looks exactly like that. So how freaking cool is that? How freaking cool is that? Amazing, I know. And yes, I know people usually give stuff away for free on YouTube, but I was one of those people that wouldn't take the free YouTube stuff serious. Now, I want to be a little different, and for anything that I do on YouTube, it's literally going to be whatever you could afford. That's what I want to do. But as long as you put something towards it, that's you putting some skin in the game to where you give yourself that much of a chance to actually do the thing. I really want you to use this. The 100 people that get this, I want them to use this. I want to see their videos. I want to see their Canva on how they planned it. I want to keep in touch with you. So if you want to do that, if you go to MrEddieFlores.com, you can definitely get in touch with me. Send me your Canva sheet when it's done. I want to see the work that you guys are creating. I want to see if I am making an impact in this world. Because at the end of the day, just so you guys know, that okay sign, I'm a middle-class man trying to break free and create a great story for myself. I'm very boring. I have no crazy origin story, and my family is not successful. They're not wealthy. I want to be the first person that does that and start creating an amazing story that I can share with my kids and show them that anybody can do it, especially if you're in middle class. So that's why you always hear me say it's not okay to be okay on anything that matters to you. So if your business matters to you, if making videos matters to you, don't be okay. Be better and then strive for greatness. That's the name of the game. That's how simple this is. And guys, I really hope I transferred my energy to you. I got you excited and I made you want this sheet. Please click on the link on the description below and have fun, get creative. Mr. Eddie Flores, out.